Hello again, everyone. My name is Matt Scorpion, and welcome back to the Destiny 2 Reset. It is another week closer to Witch Queen, another week of rotations for Nightfalls, weapons, and such and such. That being said, it is time to get into what new is in the world. So, I wanted to give people a heads up as the season is going on and Realm Walker is around. I advise that if people want a good video to check for collectibles and to finish up the triumph for Realm Walker, these do rotate weekly and they are on 3-week periods. So you're running out of time to get all 3 of these. Once it gets into the last 3 weeks, once February starts, that will be your last chance to start on all the collectibles. So if you want Realm Walker this season, which I actually think it might be going away by the end of the season, I honestly forgot what is going to be leaving us from there. I would consult a video, but if you want to finish Realm Walker before the end of this season and before Witch Queen starts, I would recommend you do that now because by February, you'll no longer be able to get any of these. That being said, getting into the world for our quick rotations, we have Momentum Control again, and Iron Banner with Boosted Valor. That is right, Boosted Valor in Crucible, per the usual for Iron Banner. Momentum Control is back, so if you want to cheese with Salvage or Sallow, get a few triumphs done for seasonal quest weapons and killing Guardians, you can totally do that. As well, for our Vanguard, we have the Arcadian Valley Thavix, the Depraved in Exodus Crash. Now, this one is Fallen mainly. I'd recommend bringing a Arc Resistance or 2. Fallen champions, we need Overload Barrier. No Radar, the usual match game, Extinguish, Limited Revives, and Mob champions with Thavix's Implant for incoming Arc and environmental damage being increased. I would definitely recommend double Arc Resistance. This is one you'll want to do that with. And the available weapons are Shadow Price and Comedian, a Arc Auto Rifle and a Void Shotgun. If you want to put Adept mods on either of those options, do the Grandmaster, you get that setup. Now, nothing to check in Gambit per the usual, and going into our Legends tab for Vault of Glass, let's see, what do we have? I think it's Oracle Challenge, I forget, let's see. Wait for it, actually, wait, no. Last week was Ensembles. Okay, that is Conflux Challenge. Yeah, basically, you just have to wait until the Sacrificial Wyverns are at the Confluxes and starting their animations before you kill them. If you finish Challenge Mode, you will get Time Lost Vision of Confluence, as well with Master Mode being Discipline Focused. If you want to make grenade builds, now is the time to do it for Discipline Focused Armor. Now, is there any other different chaff, air superiority, mob champions? But yeah, the usual Vault of Glass otherwise. Now, going into Europa for our rotations there, we have the Survival Exosimulation for that pinnacle. We have, let's see, the Dark Priestess Empire Hunt for our, well, yeah, Empire Hunt. The Eventide Ruins Cadmus Ridge, that is all the wrong words. The Eventide Ruins Eclipse Zone, as well as for the Deepstone Crypt, it is Red Rover. The rotation start again is back to first encounter for Red Rover, which is basically every person who is participating has to at least participate in the operator role at least once, which means you have to guarantee 3-phase it. Yeah, it's not the greatest, it's annoying, and it gets a bit challenging if people don't know what they're doing, but it is definitely doable for a lot of people. Now, going into the next important thing, Dares of Eternity, what our rotations are for this week's set. Now, we have, let's see, Disciples of the Nay, which is Vex and Cabal for rounds 1 and 2. So if you're seeking Vidmaster and you want to get these done, you have Vex, I think it's Vex Minotaurs and Cabal Bombardiers or Commanders, I think it is, for the, here, let's see, what is the official Triumph designation? Yeah, Minotaurs defeated and Commanders defeated. It is those two in the bottom half, Minotaurs and Commanders. So those are available for the Faithful Spin Triumph if you're looking to complete Vidmaster. Otherwise, it is the usual bits. Melee health increase. Melee units have increased health. There's Arc Singe and all champions for the old champions. Now, one last detail for the moon. Let's see, what is our rotation for triumphs to the top? I always forget what it is, but it is to the top. Now, to check other things, like I said, it is Iron Banner. Now it is time to see what Iron Banner bounties we have this week, just because that is always an important thing to check. They actually do change. Now, we have Around the Fire for capturing zones in Iron Banner playlist. Earn bonus progress for each additional teammate you capture the zone with. Defeat opponents with final blows from any ability. Given the recent change, this is now the most annoying to finish, considering that abilities have a bit of a slow roll. So I think Hunters with their one-shot knife that immediately recharges on headshot are going to have a little bit of an advantage with that. As well, Iron Confidence, defeat enemies with literally any weapon, bonus progress for energy, power, and against opponents with higher power levels. As well, the Route, defeating opponents in Iron Banner, earn bonus progress by landing final blows on opponents with higher power levels. So, to sum it up, capture zones, kill with abilities, kill with weapons, and then just kill. Various progressions for every options in there. Now, per the usual, it is Peace Bond and Forge's Pledge of new weapons and old weapons returning for your loot options, but including weaponry, it's time to visit Banshee and see what we have available for now. Now, we have 7 Seraph Revolver again, Threat Detector Osmosis. I'd say this one is a pretty good solid PvE role. I would recommend this way more if hand cannons had any champion mods this season. Maybe pick that up just in case they get them next season. As well as a Lonesome Zen Moment Demolitionist. Now, if it was something other than Zen Moment, I might recommend this for out Nightfall, just because we also have Unstoppable sidearm for now. But otherwise, it is, you know, another sidearm. Armor Piercers would help it if it was anti-barrier, but it is unstoppable. Now, 7th Seraph, this one was pretty much the version that Xur was selling to us in the, well, from Xur, that is. And that is Quick Draw Vorpal with Attack Mag for various perks, Extended Mag for no extra tube size, and Smooth Bore for range at the cost of spread, and Corkscrew Rifling for just straight up range and stability. Now, the number as well, this one is a weird level of good and bad because it's Chamber Compensator and Full Bore. You can go the stable or the range route. You can go High Cal for the range, or Flared for the reload, Underdog for reload, and Sympathetic Arsenal also for reload. Now, this one is probably a good one to have for anti-barrier auto, but I mean, if something else had Sympathetic Arsenal, it might benefit a little bit more. Now, Behringer's Memory, this one is a weird one. Auto-loading and Clown Cartridge are good perks for a grenade launcher, I'd say, although they do cancel each other out because if you're doing one, you're not doing the other. But no Spike Nades, High Explosive Ordnance, I do think they still do bounce, so it might not be that great. It's hard to say, though. Now, Bad Omens, this could be actually kind of god roll. I forgot that Genesis, depending on if you actually use it properly, is a dang good perk. Field Prep is always good. Alloy Casing for a little bit more reload. Black Powder for blast radius. But, of course, it is not the general good one. Now, I will say, I'm not going to visit her, but thanks to Light.gg, I do have a quick little thing I could share with you guys and show the various stats that are going. And there's nothing high. I believe the highest is 59 off the top of my head. But aside from that, that is everything that is new regarding Reset. Now, in terms of what's going to be coming out, the usual Eververse video, I shall share one with you. But I have a video that is a bit of a Titan build video of how easily Diamond Lances are able to be made as a Titan. I've been using Stasis Titan in GMs, and it hasn't been an absolute suckfest like some people might think it would be. I'm being that guy that's running 8 on safes and finishing everything because I don't exactly have a super that's super... Well, I don't know what I was going with, but most of the time I've seen at least the things running 8 Eons are always the Stasis things. That being said, my name is Matt Scorpion, and I will see you in the next video.